I had some problems with my 2007 Audi A6 2.7 turbo diesel. Whilst I was driving, the glow plug light came on flashing and the engine management light came on. It started to feel like a misfire that was happening. I did take it in for diagnostics. They diagnosed that it was going to cost me just over £2,000. The electronic diagnostics indicated low fuel rail pressure. That's the one fuel rail, that's the other. There's a valve at the end there. I left it with them for 3 days. They came back saying they were 90% certain it was the high pressure fuel pump, which is this unit here. The high pressure fuel pump is in actual fact driven by a toothed belt. On one of the forums they suggested that the toothed belt might be a problem. To get this manifold off, to get to the toothed belt that fits under there, you have to remove 4 star-headed screws on there, bolts, 4 on that side. There's another couple here. The most difficult one to get to was this bolt here that attached it to this part of the inlet manifold. So I had to undo that bolt to give enough flexibility here to remove this, which has these locating pins on, to pull back sufficiently to get it off. I was able to see before I did this that I had a problem with the belt, just as suggested. That's the tooth belt, and you can see, even with the manifold and everything in place, if you unclip this cover, just the one bit, which I did before taking the manifold off, you pull that back, you can see in. That is the high pressure fuel pump, which is driven off one of the camshafts by this belt. It's a toothed belt and no teeth, so it just spins. The belt probably grips it a little bit and manages to push it round, but that's it. £15 off eBay or 50 from Audi. I'm going to get a new Audi belt. And on mine, that's the number 0591091119D. To get access to the belt, I had to remove this cover. The only way I could do that was disconnecting this here, which I wish I'd have done in the first place, perhaps, and easing this cover, which gets trapped, back and then round and out. Had to remove the tensioner pulley. Wouldn't seem to, the cam wouldn't seem to release it enough to get the belt off. But you can see all the debris that's in the bottom, which I'm going to vacuum up now. I disconnected there just because I wanted to see how bad that pipe was. Some people online had said that that gets quite badly blocked. And I've cleared this out best I can. Sprayed WD-40, which somebody had suggested, and then actually put the jet wash through it and left it to dry. There was some white ceramic grease on there and there, so presumably because it's aluminium, and the other one isn't, so I'll just put some ceramic grease on a little bit. Getting this part of the belt on underneath was just a little bit tortuous, and I had to wind it on and then make sure all the teeth properly engaged, and of course that tab has to engage with in that. One of the biggest problems was getting an adjustable cam back in, because I'm trying to do it without taking all the radiator and everything out. But you can, from the back of the engine looking down, you can see the fork in which part of the adjuster has to go. And then it's a question of fiddling in the bolt. I could hold the tab in place with this finger to make sure it didn't come out of that locating slot, and then I used my right hand to move the cam until I could get the bolt in place and do the bolt up. I couldn't get the belt back on with that adjuster in place, and now it's just a question of adjusting the tension. Say 8mm Allen key, and that fits into that socket there and allows you to adjust the tension. High pressure pump just belt is finished. I ran it on the drive 10 minutes or so, took it out for a drive.